Yo, what it do, tribe? We coming from off the top ropes. Let's get it, let's go, famosa. Yeah, send me, man. Y'all already know what type of time it is, man. Fuck with that green button called Cash App, man. And fuck with that motherfucker that was on Facebook called Thumbs Up. Let's get it, let's go. Y'all know I wasn't gonna close the night without this one. You heard me? Shout out to all the gods and the goddesses, the gladiators and the gladiatress. Yeah, see me. We gonna have a quick little jose, man. Now, to each his own, cause it could happen on both sides of the field. That's why I made this is a universal channel. Both genders. You know what I'm saying? Whenever I'm speaking to the men, I'm speaking to my womans. So, you know, in men, it's going to be a size 9. But for size woman, it'll be 11. If I did that right. But, yeah, man, if the shoe don't fit, then why you walking in them? But yeah, man, you need this life force essence, dog, because we in real spiritual times right now, real spiritual warfare, right? And this ain't got to do if you ever hurt anybody, cross anybody, or wrong anybody. You got to realize that it's a lot of jealousy and envy. You know what I'm saying? And shit, I'm saving up some money so I can get me a goddamn ticket and get the fuck out of here too. But I got to make sure I save up enough to get this ticket. And I'm going to go ahead and leave with a dog this time. But, yeah, man, I'm in the area where I'm surrounded by majority of dark-skinned people. And I just had to realize, like, now I see why I don't really be around a lot of black people. They just be so hateful towards their own kind, bro. It's sad, right? Now, you like, Vaba, what the it's got to do with anything? Because I'm in a real witchy town. Oh, shit. I dropped my Beyblade. I'm in a real witchy town, right? And I've been dealing with a whole lot of witchcraft. But thanks to having on my spiritual armor, I can see through the shit, see above the shit, and I can let that shit bounce right off me, right? And in these times, bro, you need to be close with the Most High, the source, or whatever you would say is a higher power above you, right? You need that protection. You need that coating. You need that layer. Like if you ever went to jail and you know it's about to be a sword fight, you got to make sure you stuff your motherfucking pants and your shirt with some goddamn books. It's about to get real in that bitch. You feel me? So you always got to be prep. You know what I'm saying? You need that defense, that offense, and that special team, right? That shield, that sword, and that buckler. And your words are like swords. Every time you do your affirmations and you pray and you send out gratitude and you say prosperous words towards yourself, the universe, and those that's in your corner. It's like walking around with machetes instead of butter knives, right? And see this life force essence, dog. This the Most High putting this anointings on you. That's the Most High making sure that you sacred. And at the same time, you remain safe. But in this physical flesh, in this physical form, you still got to move real dangerous. You know what I'm saying? They always be saying, Vabo, be safe, bro. I be like, nah, I'm going to stay dangerous. Fuck, I'm going to stay safe for. Even the safe ain't safe. That bitch get cracked more than your old lady back do. But man, listen, you hear me? Man, with all of this going on right now, bro, we living in times, well, either your principalities at an all-time high or the principalities of the wicked ones is dwelling within you, right? And man, your life force essence is so important. Hold on, y'all. I got a brief commercial break. Nigga, light so bright, bro. They got bats staying where I'm at, right? I ain't even walk because they got look. You can't see it, but like I'm in like a labando type shit. Let me see if I cut the flash on real quick. Up, gotta remember I ain't got no iPhone. But anyway, listen. They got bats. Like they got a door right here. Can you see my finger? They got a door right there and a door right there, right? Bro, I just stepped over this little barrier I made and all the bats came out. That's how bright a nigga light is. To the point, I think I need to make some fucking Hellboy glasses. You know, like he had them glasses in the astral realm. The nigga that could go underwater and shit. He could see the spirits that live within the entities. But me, I already got them day live glasses. But what I'm saying is, I want to see what they see when they see us. You know what I'm saying? But then again, when I see somebody else that's on SR, I see the glow too. But I need to see, I know it's a whole different feature from the eyes of the dark ones. But then again, you know what? I don't even want to see what they see. I'm good. I'm great where I'm at. Nah, excuse me for the advertisement. You know what I'm saying? Nah, see this life force essence, dog. This shit is necessary, it's needed, and fuck it. I don't know how you could be compatible in this world without it. You understand what I'm saying? With so many energy vampires, so many motherfuckers trying to throw jealousy and hate, evil eyes, and psychic attacks. Man, this life force essence, man, you need that motherfucking shit, dog. It's like playing Smash Brothers. You feel me? You got the perfect aura field. You could bounce that shit off. But then when you don't got your aura field up, that shit hitting you, that shit eating you up. Like, bro, I walk this town because I'm in a real witchy place, which I didn't know till I got here. And I saw all this witchy shit. But I'm going to try to get to another island or some shit soon. Or if not, I might come back to America. But, yeah, bro. I walk the streets alone. And it's like 99% of the people out here is witches and warlocks, right? And the crazy part about it, bro, today I was on a bus and they was doing their little finger flicking shit, right? The little witchcraft shit, trying to throw hexes at me and shit. And they was mad because I wasn't biting that shit. And I'm like, bro, one thing about the witches and the warlocks, bro, they only look you in your eyes when you ain't looking at them. They only look at you when you looking off. But when you look at them, they look the fuck off, right? So I'm on a bus, right? And there was this witch and this warlock. They was sitting in the front. And this witch, she was moving real fast, but my eyes was fast enough to see the shit, right? So you know how the nigga off of Mortal Kombat, Raiden, his eyes go white? So whenever they utilize whatever this is, witchcraft, or you want to call it telekinesis or whatever, they try to jerk my body. At first, it was fucking me up and tearing me up, right? But now it don't even work no more. And it was pissed off, bro. Everybody on the bus was pissed off because my body ain't jerking, my eyesight ain't going in the direction they trying to throw it into. And I'm like, bro, that shit old, bro. I already got over that. How long y'all thought y'all was gonna do that shit to me? And I had to utilize my life force essence and I had to move my shield, right? Because you got 7 chakras, right? I would like to find a clip of this movie, but I might not be able to find it. Nah, it was 2 of the greatest fucking kung fu fighters went to go fight this grandmaster, right? But they all knew the grandmaster was saving his life force essence. So they couldn't defeat him as easily. But the thing about your life force essence, you also do have a weakness, right? Because with your life force essence, you can move it and hide it along your different chakras, right? If you don't like chakras, where you can hide your energy in your different parts of your energy body, right? For example, we all know the strongest part of majority of our bodies is our solar plexus. Really though. So by you being able to utilize and learn how to move your nin, your chi, your ki is very vital because these witches and warlocks, these demonic entities, you know what I'm saying, even these radiation weapons and negative electricity like to target specific parts of the body, the head, the neck, the heart, the solar plexus, and the feet, right? And that also go for the witches and the warlocks. Now, even if you're not dealing with the witches and the warlocks, you are realizing you are dealing with radiation weapons, bro. You don't even realize how much your eyes are getting scanned from facial recognition, right? Now, if you have the capability, you will realize if you could pull up that chakra, you could pull up those varetas, that stored energy, that life force essence to your eye gates, and you could let that energy sit in there, bro, you will start to see the facial recognition scanning the whole city, bro. Especially if you in a surveillance police ass state and they got the goddamn warning, this parking lot is closed ass shit. Even when you walk, bro, every store has facial recognition. Even the bougie ass corner stores, bro, they all have it. They not gonna tell you. But the only way I have identified, I didn't walk in a building with no type of technology, bro, besides the technology that's in my body. And I was seeing other people's eyes getting scanned, and also they try to scan my eyes every time I walk into these buildings and these stores, right? To the point, if I didn't have this life force essence in my eye gate, if I didn't draw it up to my eye gates and remove it from the lower chakras, I would have never noticed or known this, bro. Like, I'm like, damn, it was crazy, bro. I was like, I wonder if I got some goddamn Neuralink in me type shit, you hear me? But I'm walking in the stores and I could literally see the red light scanning everybody's eyes, bro. And then when you walking past the parking lot, pimping ass surveillance shit, warning. It's a blue light that do the facial recognition, right? So, you gotta wear your sunglasses and whoop cover up if you ain't on that type of level, but you still gotta cover up and protect your eyes, bro, because you getting hit in the eye with lasers. It's silent weapons for a quiet war. That goes from G5, Bluetooth, Wi-Fi, negative electricity, radiation from these different technologies that I just named. And then you got the witches and the warlocks, right? You got the motherfuckers throwing you hate and shit, right? So this life force essence, bro, is very vital. Motherfuckers utilize their life force essence for simultaneously the weak reasons, you know what I'm saying? I'm using this shit for the shield, the sword, and the buckler. Some motherfuckers using this life force essence just for the aesthetics, for the attraction, you know what I'm saying? That's cool, as long as you attracting the most high, because everything you need will be followed behind that. But if you utilizing it for material gains and shit, when it comes to the lustful side of shit, it ain't gonna benefit you. If you're trying to get a better food, shelter, clothing, and transportation, it's gonna happen, Captain. You understand what I'm saying? But bro, this life force essence is needed and it's required to protect you from these witches and warlocks, bro. It's needed and it's required to protect you from the Jezebels. You understand what I'm saying? From the succubus, from those trying to drain you of your life force essence, bro. I walk these streets, I swear to God, bro. It ain't gonna ever go off. But every day it's a goddamn battle with witches and warlocks. And I get stronger. And it's like, what don't kill me, make me better, make me stronger. And I'm seeing this shit. And they getting more pissed off and they doing tedious shit to try to get under my skin. Like, I give you a quick example, right? I walked into the store, man, it was going crazy. It was a brand new store I walked in. They was going crazy. The witches and warlocks were doing all that shit. It wasn't even working. So they were sending people to walk in front of me and walk behind me, right? They try to make me slow down or whatever, try to make me walk off or some shit. But I'm like, hey, bitch, if you start to walk in front of me, I'm at this point, you getting ran over. You a big nigga, you a small nigga. If you a child, I gotta give you a little leniency, but they still use their children, bro. The children be doing witchcraft too, right? But the children are stronger with the witchcraft than the elders and the elders, literally, because they got more of the life force essence themselves. And children are the only ones that are compatible or close to having a specific amount that we have a life force essence. Everybody else, they didn't burnt out, they dwindled out. And that's why either old people or the kids could feel you when you're on life force essence more than anything, right? Especially the old people. But the kids can too. Cause I'm walking past this little daycare and one of the kids was like, "You're too strong. You're too strong." And I was like, damn. Cause I was in my head asking, I was like, he must have heard my telepathy and shit. I was like, bro, why these niggas been on my dick like this? And he just came out of nowhere with telepathy saying, "You're too strong. You're too strong." And I was like, sheesh. You know what I'm saying? Now, I don't know about you, but I was thinking to myself, like, bro, how long people was utilizing and talking through telepathy, and I did not notice it. Because when I started to see this life force essence, nigga, I started to hijack people with telepathic conversations, and I also was having them myself. Literally. Like, you know what I'm saying? But I didn't want to hold y'all, man. Y'all already know what type of time it is, man. Fuck with the cash app, man. You know what I'm saying? You got to keep this motherfucking armor, bro, for these witches and warlocks, bro. They out here. You know what I'm saying? And they see the light. And they know your light, bro. They could smell your fucking ass before you even smell them. You understand what I'm saying? Because when you walk in atmospheres, you shift that shit. You shake that shit. They might not say nothing or debate that shit, but guess what? They ain't about to take that shit. So that's when the witches and warlocks start to shoot their fiery arrows, they psychic attacks, they finger flicks. You know what I'm saying? They start to move all sporadic and shit. So yeah, man, just wanted to keep that on your mind, bro. You know what I'm saying? That you could utilize this life force essence and you could transmute it in any type of weapon that you want it to be. Just like if you ever played the game Prototype, right? So I ain't gonna hold y'all and ain't gonna be no chatty patty, bro. I gotta try to get a little bit of sleep. I gotta hand wash clothes tomorrow. I gotta go see about picking up this dog from the SPCA. And yeah, man. Gotta try to get a little food or something. But that's about it. I ain't gonna hold y'all, man. I'm gonna fuck with y'all because I only got so much battery. So yeah, I'm gonna need somebody to fuck with me heavy on the cash app because I gotta get a backup phone, bro. You know what I'm saying? I only got one phone right now, and that's not gonna do it. It's not gonna shake. I had two, but I ain't gonna lie, bro. You know when you in the heavy witchcraft and shit, bro, it kind of like make you tired, make you not want to do nothing, and then sometimes it make you forget shit. And I don't know how, but I was on a bus today, and I think that my shit slipped out my pocket. And these evil ass bitches ain't tell me like, "Hey, bro, you drop your phone, you drop your hand crank radio." You know what I'm saying? But see, if I drop some dumb shit, oh, you drop your shirt. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, I fucked around. I take my charge. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause I was under heavy witchcraft, and I finally got something good to eat. So yeah, man, I gotta get I gotta get all my equipment back up running. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm ready to go back hard on YouTube, but YouTube been acting like a bitch lately. Cause they talking about some take a picture of your ID and shit, whoop de whoop, and talking about they just let me know that they put me on a deeper level of being blacklisted. So we gonna be tweaking and we gonna be twerking off of Rumble if y'all really wanna fuck with me because Rumble don't be doing all that extra shit. So I'ma holler at y'all, man. Mahalo, Oasis. Keep that motherfucking strength up, bro. You need that life force essence, bro. You know this shit ain't just about the glow. It ain't just about the magnetism. It ain't about feeling the most dominant or having the most testosterone. This shit about making sure you walking with the most high and wearing his shield, sword, and buckler. Cause you think motherfuckers smiling in your face, the same nigga stab you in your back. A lot of motherfuckers realizing that they friends and family members was never for them. But you would have never known that if you wasn't, you know what I'm saying, if you was counting the days, but you making the days count. Oasis.